the voltage V in volts and the current I in amperes and resistance R in ohms of an electric circuits like the one shown here are related by the equation V is equal to I times R. Okay, the physicists and electrical engineers know it as the Ohm's law. And that is exactly what that equation is. V is equal to I times R. Okay. And then suppose that V is increasing at the rate of 1 volt per second, while I is decreasing at the rate of 1/3 ampere per second. Let T denote the time in seconds. And question A, what is the value of dV dt? And that is already given in the problem actually. What is dV dt? dV dt is the rate of change of the voltage. And that is given by this one here, 1 volt per second. And what about the sign, positive or negative? Okay, it is increasing, so our convention here, if it is increasing, we will have positive sign, so we will have 1 volt per second. And that is the answer for question A. And what is the answer for question B here? We need to find out the value of di dt. Okay, what is di dt here? Okay, we are already given also in the problem. I is decreasing at the rate of 1/3 ampere per second. So di over dt is minus because it is decreased, and we will have 1/3 ampere per second. Good. And then let's answer question C. What equation relates dr dt to dv dt and di dt? Okay, let's see here. We have the Ohm's law here. P is equal to I times R, right? All of them is a function of time. So if we take the derivative of this V here with respect to time, dv dt, we can calculate the right hand side here using the multiplication rule of the derivative, right? So we'll have uv prime is equal to uv prime plus u prime v. And we need to use this I here as our u and this r here as our v, right? So what can we do from here? We will have u is I, and then v prime is r, and the derivative of r with respect to time is this dr dt. And then we will have plus u prime. Now u prime, I will have di over dt, and v is r, so I will have r multiplied by di dt. Okay, and we need to find out dr dt. So we can isolate this, right? So here I will have I dr dt that will equal to dv dt, and then minus r, and then di dt. Good. And then what else that we can do? We can divide both sides by I, right? So we will have dr dt is equal to, I will have 1 over I, and then multiplied by dv dt, and then minus r divided by I multiplied by di dt. And that is the relationship between this. So this is the formula for dr dt. Okay, now let's clean this up and answer question D. So here is the equation for dr dt, and let's answer the question D. Okay, when P is 12 volt, okay, and then I is 2 ampere. I is 2 ampere. Okay, we need to find out dr dt. But we have this term here, r, right, which is unknown. But we can calculate that using this Ohm's law here. So here we can have that r is equal to v divided by I. What is v? V is 12. And then I is 2. And I will have 6 ohm here. And then let's plug that in into the formula here. So we will have dr dt when v is equal to 12 and I is equal to 2. And that will equal to 1 over I. So we'll have 1/2. And then what is dv dt? dv dt here is 1. Okay, so we'll have 1. And then minus R. R is 6 ohm. Okay, and then I is 2 ampere. And then di dt, we'll have minus 1 over 3 here. Good, so now here this term is 1/2. And then minus 6 over 2, I will have 3. And 3 multiplied by 1/3 is 1. So I'll have 1/2 plus 1. And that will equal to 1.5. And the unit of the resistance is in ohm. And the unit of time is in second. So I have 1.5 ohm per second. And because the sign here is positive, it is increasing. Okay, and I think that's all for this problem. I think we have answered all the question, right? A is 1, B is minus 1 over 3, and we have the formula for dr over dt, and we also have the rate of the change of the resistor here, which is 1.5 ohm per second, and it is increasing. Okay, thank you for watching. And then if you get any question, send me your problem in this email here, rdsatria11@gmail.com. Okay, once again, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then leave also the comments. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.